Hello YouTube, my name is Harold, and today I'm making my first video that I will post on my YouTube channel. And what I'm doing today is to install a Fab Force rear steel bumper. I'm gonna install this one onto my 2012 Toyota Tundra. I have been doing a little bit of research about which off-road front bumper that I'm gonna use. And I ended up getting the red steel one from Fab Force because I really like the looking, how it looks, and I also wanted to have a winch mount right here. And I got the 9,500 pound Smittybilt winch as well, so today I will be installing everything onto the Tundra. So the reason I'm taking this video is because that even on their website from Fab Force, this specific bumper, in the description or the question area, there were people asking about what this one looks like when it's on the second gen Tundra, and that was my question too. And I decided to take that risk. So also I tried to search on Instagram or other like Google to try to see if there's any pictures of this bumper on the second gen Tundra, but I came up with no other pictures. So I decided to do the video to show all the second gen Tundra owner if you are considering about this bumper. So let's go ahead to start the installation. First I have to remove the factory front bumper off it. Alright, so first of all, I'll have to open the hood and take this off, take everything off here, and take the bolts off there, and then also on the bottom. And since there are so many videos about how to remove the second gen Tundras from bumper, so I will skip this part. Status update. So apparently I didn't have like a long enough socket for the front bumper part, the frame part. So I went to the AutoZone, hope they are not enough. Alright, so now I have removed the factory bumper down, and however I'm not sure about this part. I'm not sure about should I keep it or not. So right now I will installing the winch and light bars and everything else onto the Fab Force red steel bumper, and then attach it onto the Tundra and see how it goes. And then I would have to decide should I keep that upper part or not. Alright now, so I'm pretty much done with the unboxing. I have the main bumper and the accessories for the bumper and the operating menu from Fab Force, and my light pods that are gonna run as fog lights, and all the accessories for this winch. And it's a Smittybilt. And well, let's start putting this whole thing together as one bumper. Alright, the light pods I decided to run in the bumper as my fog lights, since I won't have the fog lights from the original factory bumper. I choose rigid SE D series, and that's a on-road and off-road use approved. So it has the different lens that I can use on the highway, on the federal highway, which I believe that's what they told me. So which means that I can legally run it. And yeah, I will have the ditch lights on the hood in the future, but for now I just gonna have put those inside of the bumper. I have installed the inner plates on it, and I think this welded onto socket, they're a little bit too tight, so they're actually wearing out part of the screws which that I believe, because they only give me 2 type of screw and only 4 of this, so which I believe I should use this for most of it. And I also installed 2 parts, like 2 supporting part of the bumper onto the main bumper, which here and here will be the attach point to the main frame of the truck. Alright, it's gonna be an update. I successfully put everything onto the truck, onto the bumper. You can tell I'm pretty much tired, and then I have spending almost like 5 hours in the garage dealing with this bumper right here. And now my friend Vincent is trying to tighten up all the bolts for me. And this bumper is kind of heavy. I asked like 4 friends to help me hold it up to the frame so that I can screw it up. And basically that will be it for tonight, and tomorrow I'll have to do all the wiring parts for the winch and the light pods. Alright, so the Tundra front bumper is basically done. Got all the wires for the winch ready, but I haven't connected to the battery yet. And made a little mistake because there were one wire, which is the negative wire connected to the ground, is supposed to be right here, so it's really hard to get your hand in there to bolt it up. So we had to unscrew this for the winch and to kind of get it out a little bit better to get a hand in there. But eventually we figured it out and then put it back in, and then wired everything for the winch and also tested it's working. And it's really getting that aggressive look right there. We got it focused in there. It looks great already. And I decided to run the wires through here and zip tie them along the way, and went through right here and then goes in there. So I will do some electrical work to connect them to the battery tomorrow. Alright, the winch has been installed, but I haven't wired it, but I just connected to see if it's worked. Okay. I have connected the winch to the round wire right there, and the positive wire have connected to here. Hopefully it works, and I just tested. As you can tell here, it's a little bit kind of wide opening right here, because red steel bumper is sticking out a little bit more than the regular factory bumper. So what I will need to do is to kind of cut through right here a little bit to make it go inside. Okay, for right now I have successfully installed wires for the fog lights. I had to order an adapter or wiring harness for the fog lights because I didn't want to cut through the factory fog lights. So it's just a simple adapter that goes through here. Maybe it's a little hard to see, but you just like plug and play and plug the rigid light pods into the adapter and then plug it into the factory fog light adapter. And sorry for the noise, it's Halloween. Today's Halloween, and we got Tiffany right there to scare some kids out. Okay, now let's come back to the Tundra. I have already successfully installed everything, the winch, light pods, and the the front bumper from Fab Force onto my 2012 Toyota Tundra, and I was installing it kinda roughly a week early, then going to actually off-road with my friend Alex. So sorry about that, I haven't taken any video of it after I done with it, because I was preparing for the off-road. And we went up to the Hidden Falls Adventure Park near Austin, Texas, and we had a lot of fun there. And honestly, I say this front bumper gave me more ground clearance, as obviously I will have a little bit of the video clips later for showing you guys that how the Tundra acted when doing some crazy terrain to me, because it's my first time off-roading and I had no experience before, and I consider myself lucky. Alright, next I want to do a little conclusion about this Fab Force red steel front bumper. Okay, so how I installed this front bumper is based off the other YouTube videos, but I haven't found any of those red steel front bumper on the Tundra, so I didn't expect it to find any videos about this specific front bumper. And so the only thing I kind of referenced is this. Here's 3 pages, sorry it's being turned up, and 3 pages instruction manuals sent by the Fab Force came along with the bumper to tell you how you're gonna install bumper. There's not many specific details in there if for the first timer. So if you're thinking about this red steel front bumper, look into other off-road front bumper installing videos, and then you'll get most of the idea from there. And the rest of these are the Smittybilt winch installation menu and then instructions, all those. So installing this front bumper, it wasn't hard. It took me 2 hours to remove the old factory bumper, and then roughly 3 or 4 hours to put them on myself. Technically it's not myself, because I have my friends who kind of hold it and then carry it onto the truck for me, because it's way too heavy. If you have more friends or more people to help you with it, that's definitely gonna make it easier. And now I have to do a walk around to show you guys how the front bumper look like on the truck. And of course I will put some off-roading video clips between it to kind of show you an idea. And sorry about that, the truck is pretty dirty right now, because I just got it back. I got back yesterday, but I really want to show this video because I actually used it, and to give you guys a decent look of this Fab Force red steel bumper. Alright, let's go. Sorry again for being dirty, but okay, so here's how I installed this front bumper. And there are all four bolts on each side. That's for the factory bumper, and then you just simply put them in there, and that's it for me to install. 3 on this side, 1 on here, and another 3 on the further side, and another 1 on the further inner side. And the only problem I got, which is right here, so my old fender flares, they extended to here, but the front bumper is right here. So you have to take the upper part of the factory front bumper off, and I did a little bit trimming right there. But for future, I probably buy a new set of the fender flare that only goes up to here. I'll give you guys a closer look of the fender flare. You can tell it's kind of too long for it. I did some trimming, It looks alright, and it stays on there. On this side as well. Trimmed a little bit so it fits on there. And the light pods, I decided to run rigid so it stays legal while I use it on the road. And I put a little GoPro there just to film some random stuff because I have no other GoPro mount. If you like my videos, please give me a thumb up or subscribe to my channel so I can know so I can post more videos about the Tundra. And thank you very much for watching.